Hi, it's Kay here from Ain't Got a Clue podcast. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Keep doing it. Did you know, though, that we've got a regular Patreon? And on that Patreon, every time we drop an episode on the regular feed that you're listening to now, we also drop a Patreon exclusive episode. An episode just for our patrons. How lovely are we? Plus, our patrons get all the regular content early and advertisement free. Here's a clip of what one of them sounds like. What is the best-selling novel of all time?
Ain't Got a Clue.
Do you even read?
I'm a big audiobook enthusiast. What I'm not gonna do.
Do you? All right. Wait, let me say the answer first, right? It's Don Quixote. It's Don Quixote. It's a Spanish novel by Miguel de Cervantes. It looks like quiz, but with an X at the end and an OTE. Quixote.
Ooh, he could be a new artist, couldn't he? In this day and age, you know, where you got like
Don
notes.
Q.
Yeah, Don Q.
Oh, it could be just Don Q. Yo.
Don Q. He'd be a
He'd have a joint
crossover.
feature in Spanish, innit? It's a
Yeah,
reggaeton artist that's doing like drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Don Quixote. Nobel de España. Es el nombre. Anyway.
It's the Don, baby. It's the Don, baby.
Thank you in your head tap. Thank you for your head tap.
It's the D-O-N.
All right.
Correct.
What do you actually class audiobooks as reading?
When I say to people I've read a book, I now sometimes interchange read a book with audiobooks. Because what I do sometimes, stop me when I bore UK, is I've got this little bit of tech where I can read a bit of a book and then pick it up as an audiobook and read a bit, like listen to a bit of it.
What is this app?
I think it's called Whisper Sync. Yeah, Whisper Sync. That's what it's called. Whisper Sync from Amazon. Can just do it.
Yeah.
It
Do you know what? I feel like audiobooks are a game changer. Having said that, it really depends on a person's voice, right? It really depends.
Yeah.
So I listened to Jimmy Carr's audiobook, right?
What's that like?
It was great because it was Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
And it was like Jimmy Carr was sort of reading it like he would speak, like it was a podcast, essentially. So I could read it. But when it's certain things like, what is the best-selling novel of all time? The answer is twofold.
Hello, and welcome to How to Make Friends and Influence People.
Yeah. The 5 habits of successful people are largely based on 5 different groups. The people that wake up at 5 a.m. Waking up at 5 a.m. Waking up at 5 a.m. is essential for success. And you're just like, bruv, get to the point, innit?
Get to it. Put some energy in it.
Yeah, put some oomph in your voice. I need oomph. I want to hear like, oh my God, do you want to be successful? 5 a.m. is when you need to wake up. Why do you wake up at 5 a.m.? It is essential for success, right? Why? Because before the world has woken up, you have already woken up. It's like random shit.
You know what, okay, you put me onto an idea, you know, like with SatNav, before it was turn left, turn right. And then now you could actually ask for voices like Yoda. You could ask for like Samuel L. Jackson, Boy George. How about audiobooks, but with your favorite celebrity? Like The Rock reading like 5 ways to be successful.
Doing, just everything's brother.
Brother, what you need to do is join the 5 a.m. club. Do you know what I mean? That would be sick.
There'll be like a random tequila advert halfway through everything he says as well. But do you know what? Like, I feel like they are a game changer. But like, yeah, I think we need to. Like, oh my God, you know, with Waze, Christina Aguilera was like a voice option on that.
I saw you posting about. Did you post about that on socials?
Think it was. I didn't post about.
I saw that. You know.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is like, I was a massive Christina Aguilera fan, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I Am Beautiful. What was the other?
Dirty.
Stronger.
Dirty was good as well.
Dirty was good.
Yeah.
Can't Hold Us Down.
What was that one again?
The one with Little Kim. Can't hold us. Oh, hold on, because story of humanity. Guy gets away with it. Girl gets shit. But you call her a whore. Like that kind of shit.
Shout out to the Forward in 15 Seconds Forward crew on the podcast right now.
Anyway, that was good. And she had loads of great. I'm a genie in a bottle. Anyway, imagine like her telling you to go right and left with like, if you wanna be with me.
I would have a whole audiobook of that. That would be fantastic.
It would be great. But I think like I'll say this, right? I think part of it is the fact that there is way too much stimulus, and I'll get onto that later on, that we need a different voice. We need a voice with oomph. Because there's so much competition for our attention these days where it's like, you're fucking boring me.
Yeah.
I need some like entertainment in your voice. But anyway, can I say, have you ever heard of this novel?
Fuck no, Kay. Absolutely not.
So that was a clip from one of our Patreon episodes. To listen to that and a bunch of other Patreon exclusive podcasts, plus all the content you listen to on our regular feed a little bit earlier, head over to patreon.com/ain't got a clue or check the link in the episode description. Thank you very much for listening.